What's going on, everybody? Gray here. We're back. It's day number 264 of the free-to-play account series here only in Marvel Future Fight. I hope you're all doing great. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out this morning. Happy to have you all here. We got another great stream lined up for you. No better entertainment anywhere in the world than Marvel Future Fight at this current moment in time. All right, guys. We're going to just do some basic stuff today and account help. It's nothing too exciting, but we're going to work on Knull, see if we can't sharpen his blade a little bit, and then talk a little bit about how we want to, or if we want to build any Tier 3 or Transcendent potential characters in the immediate future. But before we get into any of that, what up, Doom? What's going on, dude? Thanks for being here. Astaroth, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Moon, good to see you as always, bro. Thanks for being here. Wayne, thanks for hanging out, bro. It's good to see you, man. Spider-Man, what's going on, dude? Julian Plays, what's up, dude? Viru, thanks for being here. Good to see you. Icon, what's happening, bro? KT3's hanging out. What up, dude? What's going on, man? And we got G Varun up at the top. All right. Let's get fired up here, guys. Let's see if we can't get some energy. A little more gold. It's kind of gold day today, so we get a bunch of extra gold if you're keeping up. Excuse me while I blow my nose real quick. Ha! Where's my energy? Ah! There we go. Oh. 2 is better than none. 2 is better than none. Pardon me. All right, that's better. Well, geez, the drought continues. I'm just going to start some kind of rumor that I'm convinced they changed dispatch mode and we're not getting as much energy out of it. That's not true. Don't tell people that. That's not what's going on. I actually picked up our dispatch rewards this morning, as it were, already. So, but that's enough energy to get our day started. I believe that should be enough for the event mission and everything else we get into here. Let's go ahead and check in, donate, not 1 gold at a time. We'll just do the whole thing. Nice. Grab some easy. Love it. Thank you, guys. Easy Alliance tokens here. Look at that, man. Almost ready for another purchase here. We're going to keep going with the black antimatter here. I never had such boogie problem. That one wasn't going to sort itself out. How we doing? Any giant boogers? We're good. All right, let's get moving here. That takes care of that. We need a little more tokens before we can make a purchase. Grab our emblem rewards. Double bam. Bam! Let's go. Looking good, man. Hey, what up, Kylo? I think that's Kylo, I believe. How you doing, man? Thanks for being here. Oh, hey, yeah, I could do that. Thanks, KT3. Give me just a second. I will do that. Yeah. Posted the free-to-play ABX meta video. If you're interested in checking that out just for fun, go ahead and take a look. Helps us out for sure. So thank you for checking that out. I actually made a 10-minute video. I'm proud of myself, bro. Dang, Moon, settle down, brother. You'll make it. A lot of games get boring if you play them every single day. You know what I mean? So it is a grind. That's what I signed up for. That's for sure. We still got some energy hiding in the inbox here. You see we got 11,350,000 gold there. Very nice. Now we're sitting on a healthy 71 million to start the day. And I think that's everything we need to grab. Let's go ahead and send these out as well, just in case there's a challenge for it, or in case you all need them urgently. Me? Oh, Cody, brother. Doom, we've had that done for, oh, shoot, like, I don't know, 6 months? I think we've been at level 50 dispatch. Something like that. I started grinding on that early, bro. I'm crazy about dispatch. My only issue, in fact, I went and resorted our dispatch sectors yesterday, so we're actually getting another sector at 10 now instead of 5. But, oh, look at this, man. Look at this. So close, man. So close to another 10. We just need to upgrade a few more characters. And then, yeah, you can't, yeah, exactly, because my head's always in the way, so you can never see. We're so close, man. A couple more characters, build them up, and we'll be able to get this sector to 10 as well. And then we'll only have 1 more sector at 5, which is really nice. Really, really nice. Okay, let's see here. We got our rewards all collected. Let's move on to events. I wish I had some news to share with you guys, but there is nothing. We get new events tomorrow. So there is that to look forward to. Hoping they give us some kind of chest or something that we can open on the super stream. That would be nice to have. No, man. This is a good spot for my dome. It's pretty good. Yeah, that would take a lot more work than just moving it because I'd have to adjust the frame and stuff. Which maybe I will do eventually, but not something I can do on the fly. I mean, I could, but I'd have to turn off my overlay and everything and blah, 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 blah. You know. There we go. Get our tokens here from these enthralling missions. Man, it's crazy because that black and white effect was really cool, but, hey, what up, Vardy? What's going on, dude? No, we are just waiting for what better be one of the biggest updates in Marvel Future Fight history. Coming in a week from now. That's what we're doing. All right, let's open these chests. Let's hope for something crazy. I know, 7 more days. What up, Volume? How you doing, man? And also, what up, Vardy? What's going on, bro? It's good to see you, man. I hope you are doing well out there. I will, man. I will keep you updated, bro. Let's see what we get out of here. These pumpkins are cursed. Beware. 80 Phoenix Feathers. 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 And there we go. We got some black antimatter. Come on. That was a crazy streak there. That was not Phoenix Feathers. If you're not watching, that was not all Phoenix Feathers, but it was all crap, and it was all 80 of the things that we got. Black antimatter's yummy. 80 black antimatter. 80 black antimatter. And last but not least, 100 dimension debris. We broke our streak, bro. We broke our streak. We were doing so good. Man, we got lucky out of these chests, yo. Getting a CTP and a 6-star mega rank up tick is crazy, yo. I think a lot of people are going to walk away from these. And we got Carbonadium, too, I think. On, like, the first day, if I'm not mistaken. And then, yeah, we got Carbo and the 6-star rank up ticket. And then we got a CTP as well. So, we got a couple more days, I think, like 3 more days of chest to open. Always hoping. Hero Pursuit, we're going to clean this out today, man. What do we need? What do we got to do? Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's just get her done. We're cleaning these events out today. Yeah, to do it on auto. What up, Sanji? What's going on, man? Hey, nice. Grats on the Carbo. Yeah, all that's really low chances for all the choice rewards out of there. What up, Hot Sauce? What's going on, homie? Thanks for being here. What the hell is that music? Is that because Luna Snow is on my team? What is that? Something's happening to my old ears. Is that because Luna Snow is in the group? Did it change the music? Yeah. That's crazy. Oh, somebody's got a crush on Luna Snow and it's Netmarble. Can we beat Luna Snow? That's the question with Knull. Is Knull officially better for PvE than Luna Snow? Find out today on Marvel Future Fight. Yeah. How'd we do? How'd we do? We come out on top? Oh, I don't need to repeat this. No. No, sir. Doctor Strange is the best PvE character in the game. There we go. One of those down. Oh, yeah, man. A lot of people love Luna Snow. Does not shock me. Not gonna lie. Hey, nice. Grats on the Toxin bios, dude. That is sweet. Let's see. We need another world battle, I believe, as well. Battle from the other world. And then, I don't know if we're gonna have... Oh, no. We've got no cards. What are we gonna do? We gotta do a world boss as well to get all these dice. We get like the big dice today. We get 12 dice or whatever. So see if we can't get some extra black antimatter and maybe catch Black Cat. Could have just gone for that. At this point, it's like, truly, it's weird. It's all teams of full tier 4s. You know, like this, maybe we could count on. Yeah, let's give this a shot. Although I think we're going to get cleaned up here pretty handily. But we'll see how it goes. We'll line that up there. That's fine. That's fine. Sure. Yeah, I did, Vero. Sure. Absolutely, man. We will be looking to get Toxin. The problem with Toxin, though, and that, not a problem, per se, but you need a Mega Tier 2 ticket, you know, to level him up. And, like, do I have a Mega Tier 2 ticket for Toxin? No. Absolutely not. Not for a long time yet. Are you going to transfer? There you go, and knock out Mephisto. Nope, but everybody went down too fast. It is not looking good, man. Not looking good. Maybe. We need our Knull to, like, wake up and actually attack. Oh. Looking better now. We're looking better, all right. There we go. The ABL video should be coming soon. I'm doing my best to line everything up right. I'm working on the ABL video today, actually. I've got a little extra time. I'll be working on that. And then we got to do, like, the roundup. As soon as I get the last week of events for this cycle, I can make the video talking mad-ish about, I mean, going over it and reviewing it and scoring it. So I'll be able to go over the whole cycle, all 6 weeks, all the events we get. Because maybe they'll give us some spicy event next week. Who knows? I doubt it. But would be nice. Something for all that waiting. Not like it was that crazy, but it's unpleasant, man. Those extra weeks, you feel them. It's wild. I think most people are feeling kind of not awesome about the extra 2 weeks of waiting. But we've talked about that plenty. Let's grab some cards here, just because. We can just craft them. We can just craft them, right? Let's just craft them. Let's just craft them, man. We don't need many, but they're always good, so there we go. We just need enough to upgrade a card, and we got it, so we're good to go. Hey, double jackpot there. Not bad, not bad. Do cards. Upgrade them all. Yeah, go ahead. Just upgrade them all, man. Give us that mythic card. Woo! Let's go. Just the 2? 2s are sitting here. That takes us to 145. Not bad, not bad. Score update video? I don't know what that means. If you're talking about the score for this update, that's what's coming. That's what I'm waiting for. One more for the last, just for tomorrow, really. I just need the events tomorrow, and then I can make that video. Be good to go. All right, all we need now is World Boss. But before we do World Boss, let's do our GBR. And we're going to need just a touch more energy here. Just a touch. And just a touch. Don't we have a couple ISOs here I can combine? No. Yes. There we go. We'll use these even though they're kind of expensive. No big deal. Whoopsies. I did not expect... Dude, sometimes the way the menuing in this game is just bonkers. You can back out of certain areas and it backs you to the previous screen. Sometimes if you hit escape, you're going all the way back to the main menu. That is just too bad for you if you had something else to do where you were at. Yeah, there it automatically moves you back. So if you hit escape, just dusting yourself. Whew, the real tragedies of Marvel Future Fight. There we go. Nice. Nice. I don't like that, so I get it done early. I usually do that before I even turn the stream on. If there's an ISO, enhance, or combine challenge, I go ahead and clear it out of the way. There we go. We got plenty now. Hey, Christopher, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it, brother. Let's jump into some GBR, man. Let's do this thing. What do we got? Transcendence today? That's the other thing. We keep getting boost points from the dang... From the darn daily check-in on the web shop. We keep getting boost points. It's like the last thing I want. Just honestly. Honestly. All right. Let's create a lobby. Yeah, let's start the stream. There we go. 6 rewards. We're going to get all our GBR done right here, right now. 2 runs. It'll take 2 runs, though, probably. We'll see. We might get it all done in one. That would be wild. We're going for that Transcendence, baby. Yo, what up, Ash? Yeah, a few more people here. What up? Who do we got? Theodore, what up, dude? Thanks for coming and hanging out. CEO, what's up, dude? I think we missed a couple more, but Dr. Carpy, what's going on, bro? Thanks for coming and hanging out, guys. Get this thing fired up. Ramon, what's going on, young man? How you doing, bro? Thanks for being here. Marvel Excelsior, what up, dude? I was close, Shavansh. What up, Shavansh? How you doing, bro? I was close, but I don't know. We're just gonna go with the choice we made, man. I need those crystals, man. I need those crystals. I'm counting on there being, I'm just like banking on there being something really juicy in this next update, character-wise. Something, anything for us to build, you know? What up, Judy? What's going on? What up, Ala? Is that Alariza? I don't know who anyone is anymore. but thanks for being here. I think that's Alariza? Maybe not. I think they go through today, right? Isn't today the last day of the seasonals? Which is a good thing to shout out. I think today is the last day of the seasonal uniform sales. So if you're looking to pick something up, make sure you get in there and get it nice. You guys carrying me good over here. Can't even attack, bro. GG's. Let's see what we get here. Let's see if we get it all in one splash here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not good. We need one more, at least. Those are poop rewards, bros. For 6 reward splashes. Ay. Yeah. A little bit laggy. Using Doctor Strange and Ghost Rider in DBR will do that. It'll do that. Let's do one more here. Clear it out. Nice, dude. Grats. Morgan's great, bro. Good one. Geez, a good one. One more invite here. Sorry for the spam. There we go. So a couple things, actually, to tell you guys. Number one, let's do the spooky movie. Best striker for Ghost Rider? Miles Morales. That might be true. I don't know. What up, unique person? How you doing, man? Miles is like, I think he's actually better than Ghost Rider as a striker, damage-wise. I don't know. I'm interested in details on that. But yeah, Miles is probably your answer. But if you don't have Miles, then the answer is probably going to be someone like Thor. I don't know. Or, I don't know. You can always check the damage on the striker skill and try and work it out, you know? I think it might be Thor. Storm. Wolverine. I don't know. Other good strikers. I mean, not Wolverine. I don't know if he brings the heat like the other guys do. Wolverine's a good striker, though. Been impressed lately. I think I saw Bob using Wolverine in... I could be making this up, so don't quote me. But I think I saw Bob using Wolverine in some setup for, like, AB something. Some setup for something. Which surprised me. I was like, whoa, that's interesting. I think it was when I was doing research for the video, so it was probably some weird setup, and it could have been a, you know, adjustment for something, but... I put amplification on Miles with the judgment for strikers, or I think all attack is actually better for striking. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong there. Thank you for the carry, guys. Appreciate you all. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the all attack, all defense is better for striking. Could be wrong, though. So this is something KT3 I've been thinking about lately. The difference between disturbing and scary, right? Because there are movies lately that People have really tapped into how to make things like make your heart rate go and are really disturbing and shocking, but like aren't very scary movies necessarily. But first of all, before I get into that, the movie for today is going to be, I think it's 2016. I pulled it up. Let's see. 2016. Yeah, The Autopsy of Jane Doe. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a good little hidden gem. It's not like a super mainstream movie. I don't think the budget for it was massive. But I really enjoyed this movie. It's one my wife actually introduced me to that I had never seen before, and I really enjoyed it. So if you're looking for something you maybe haven't seen before, check out The Autopsy of Jane Doe, a nice little horror movie for the spooky season. Some of the scariest movies to me are some of the ones that deal with like really crazy real life stuff. So movies like Midsommar, I find to be pretty disturbing and scary. I don't want to talk about it too much, but there were things in Weapons that I found like scary. That movie put me on edge a little bit. And then some other ones that I don't know. I have to look at the list and I don't want to like stall out here. What's next? What's next? I'll just keep moving and I'll look at the list. We'll do two things at once. That's the ticket. What do we got? Oh, we're going to look at Knull. So we'll start working on that. With Knull, I think we're just going to do a couple things here. The first thing we can do to try and improve our Knull is try to get 5 awakened amplified, excuse me, 5 amplified Uru slots on our gears. Oh, we'll let those rip real quick. I don't let it auto repeat. I hardly do with anything as a free to play. I just don't like to let things auto play. Maybe I'm just distracted too easily, but like if you like set this up to go on its own and you get really unlucky and you got distracted or something, you could burn your gold to the ground. So I just do it in, in chunks of 10. Kind of my rule about most things in this game. I just don't like to let them run forever. What else we got on here, man? Dude, Suspiria to me was a spooky movie. I don't know if it's just like the old man in me that finds that movie like really like off-putting, but there's some stuff in that movie that I found super off-putting and scary. I don't know, man. Scary movies? I'll give you one more. Yeah, let's do this one more time here. I'm not going to put too much gold into this, but I have found that it's kind of doable a lot of the time. So it's just another way we can squeeze a little more stats out of our guy. Let's try another gear, see if it's feeling a little more benevolent today. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Talk to Me is pretty spooky, but again, it's kind of like the disturbing stuff in it more than it being really spooky. I think The Exorcist. Yeah, The Exorcist from like 1970, whatever, 1973 or whatever it is truly a scary movie. It holds up. What even is that? 50 years later? 50 years later, that movie is still spooky. And I tell people always to avoid the like added CG effects that they added later. I would stay away from those. But yeah, that movie, man. Classic spook. What are we at here? How are we doing? We haven't spent much gold. Let's keep trying here. We'll try a few more times. It's not a massive bump, but we do have Odin's Blessings here, so it's nice to get them amplified if we can. And we're just trying to, get what we can out of this. That 10 times? It didn't feel like 10 times. Yeah. Alright, well, I don't want to make you guys watch this forever. I can do it off stream. Let's try once more on each gear. See if we get it. If not, we'll move on. We'll work on the uniform. We're going to dump some of that black antimatter into Knull's uniform as well, to try and get it maxed out so that we can get whatever, juice we can out of these guys while we have them in the meta. All right, we'll hold off on that. Maybe come back for another try here in a little bit, but I don't want to be that gambling guy that just sits here and burns up all my gold because I'm not getting what I want. And let's move on to the uniform here, which we can upgrade some. Again, what we want to watch here is going to be our gold, guys. It's actually going to be the easiest thing for us to brick with our plans, is probably going to be gold. Simply because we need so much of it for what we're trying to do. And everything uses it. So losing on the gold. I believe it was 8 rank 3 that we need. So that's 3.5 mil right there. Yeah. It's expensive. But let's do it, man. Are we looking on hits? I don't even ever hardly think about those. Five kits. Hey, Graven, what's going on? Do you think it will take 2 months for Knull tier 4 upgrade? It depends so much on your account and how many materials you're getting. If you're doing 5 World Boss Legend clears every day, I think 2 months is longer than it would take. I think it'd take... So, where my account's at right now, 264 days in, free to play with a lot of effort put into it, I think I get about 2 tier 4s worth of materials a month, something around there. So I think 1 month is more what it takes me to get the materials to do a native tier 3, tier 4, if that helps at all. And hopefully it does. We need 6 rank 4s. Whoopsies, wrong thing. Chance? What do you mean chance? What chance? Oh, for the stat. Weird. I was like, what are you even talking about with a chance? Who's got a chance? Got a chance? Is there a way to do this with a chance? No. How many was it? 6. Sorry. Getting distracted, man. Auto combine, rank 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 million gold. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. This is long overdue. These guys are like the big bads. They are worth the investment. We're not going to get a lot of uniform options here, which is a bummer. Yo, what up, INL? What's going on, dude? Thanks for coming and chilling with us. I don't know if we're going to make it all the way to the top, but we'll see. We'll see how we do. We can probably go legendary. Going to hurt our gold, but we'll be good. We'll just save a little bit. The other thing I'm keeping in mind, there's just a potential for so much spending. Let's see how this goes. 4 rank 5. I think we can do one more here. It's gonna be 10 mil. I think we're fine, and we're gonna wait to take this to max because the last one is A, very expensive, and B, with this update coming up, we got epic quest coming and stuff, so we're all gonna need yeah, I just want the all attack, all defense, bro. It's a lot. It's enough to matter, and this is one of the only places I can squeeze more stats out of him. Yeah, his options are pretty assy. They are, yeah, they're bad, man. Especially compared to sentries, which are so good, man. It's crazy. Wild stuff. But anyways, we'll wait on the last one to Mythic just because of how expensive it is. And with the Epic Quest coming up, we may not purchase the Epic Quest right when it comes out, right? If it comes out a week from tomorrow. We'll still want to do it. We need to complete the Epic Quest. And in order to do that, it's probably going to want us to combine a bunch of black antimatter for a native tier 2. It's going to want a ton of gold. So we're just going to have to keep that in mind. So there we go. A little bit of an improvement for our Knull. We got 5 amplified slots here on another gear. So we got 2 gears with 5 amplified slots. And took our uniform up to legendary from like advanced. So decent amount of stats there for our guy. Every little bit helps, eh? And then the other thing we can look at doing, we will look at again after we do our World Boss Legend. But the other thing I'm thinking about, and I just kind of answered the question when I was talking about should we tier 3 or Transcendent Potential a character. I forgot the stupid search mission. Oh, I didn't forget about him. I know all about him. We're right in the middle of one, Ash. Or not Ash, sorry, Wayne. Yeah, we're right in the middle of one of those search missions. They are a pain in the butt, and one of the reasons I gotta keep, Wait, what's up? What you got, KT3? Does anyone know how much Thanos King's Uni with a PvP build can score in ABXL? I have no clue, brother. Not even an inkling. But I think we hold off on tier 3 or Transcendent Potential. Because I think it eats into too many materials we need for the Epic Quest and stuff. And that's what I was talking about with feeling like stuck yesterday, feeling kind of trapped. I feel like I'm like planning to do all of this stuff and just trying to keep a mind for how much materials it's going to eat up. So today's a tough day. We got Knull. I don't want to run Knull. That is not a good idea for us. So I think we just do 4 Thanos Maybe 4 Thanos, 1 Knull. Or we could push Mephisto up a stage. But given the things we need... Let's see here. Let's see. So, sure. Human hero, we're going to be fine there. The question is just going to be a matter of... Just looking up the different unlocks here. Could have just asked you guys, would have been faster. I can't remember the second one. Quicksilver, huh? Well, shoot. We'll just keep pushing on Mephisto then. That's the plan. All right, nice. Because we've got him in a state where we can use him as a striker, which means we can get past that requirement, and we can keep pushing past stage 20, which is fantastic, you know? All right, let's get into these things. We'll do one on stage 9. You know what? Not today. I want a break. Not today. I'm not feeling it. We're just doing ones across the board. It's a sleeper day. It's a bit of a sneak. That is just how I'm feeling today. A little tired. Woke up super early today. Crazy. I've already been up for like 4 hours. Something like that. Yikes. No, 3 hours? I don't know. Something like that. That works. Oh, and we need nobody for anything. We're good. Yeah, that exactly. And KT3, that was part of why I decided to start pushing on it, because I'm like, we want all of these bosses to be at 20 plus, because in the case there's any reason we end up doing that boss, we have a chance to get that CT. That's what we want. And the P card. Oh, the P card. I think I'm going to get us up to 20,000 essence here and then probably chill on rifts for a little bit. I say that and I probably won't chill on rifts, but I feel like I should chill on rift for a little bit. And do some dispatch to try and get an extra P card or CTP or something. We need them bad, man. P cards and CTPs. But then again, we kind of need everything badly, don't we? That's sort of the name of the game, is getting it all. Yeah, exactly, man. We got to get those nice red booty boxes. Whoa. There we go. Wheat. One down. No life seed. But that's okay. Punch tier 2 math. You get more tier 2 maths on higher stages? Or is that just a random, like, a value range in the value? Because that was like, sometimes we get like way more black antimatter than that. Yes, sir, unique person. We are trying. Yeah. What's up, Trey? What's going on? I think I saw Earl too, if you're here. What up, Earl? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out, everybody. Yeah, dude, we're doing good. We're doing good. Going through some World Boss Legend here. I was just going to test, like, I feel like I'm crazy, but I thought I just saw, yeah, like, I'm just wondering about the tier 2 mats. Do they now, but not the carbonadium, Doom? Because people always say that climbing does not get you more resources, but it looks like the tier 2 resources are actually higher, which is gonna be devastating for me, because that means we're gonna have to try for the highest stage possible, like, all the time. Oh no, oh no. We need another, like, just energy viable striker team. There we go. Let's test it out. Because if it's an extra, like, 30 or 40 black antimatter for the effort, probably worth it. Man, I would love to confirm that that's true. So many people have told me that doing higher stages doesn't give you any more resources. But if that like isn't true, people should know that. They should just know that it's not a lot of tier 4 mats. An extra like 2 to 5, depending on how high you climb. But that can matter. 2 to 5 resources from every. He's a real striker. This is actually going to be maybe not a challenge, but not easy breezy. World Boss Legend Plus does give you more. And as you put higher level bosses, dude, I care about BAM, Sanjeev. Are you seeing how much we need? Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? Okay, that take you all the way out to the beginning of the game. Let's get Ghost Rider on. Here's Striker. Not Knull. There we go. Damage. There we go. There we go. Prove it? Prove it? Oh, no. I don't want to. Too much effort. No. That's what I'm saying. Prove it. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out right now. I'm trying to prove it. That was a lot. There's a lot going on. Bullshit! Let me out! Let me out! I did not time that well, but that's okay. It worked out-ish. Woo! No, don't kill me. I don't want to die. I just don't want to. That's why. Simply don't want to. He just flies all over the place in this last phase. It makes him difficult to hit. Like the 1 and the 2 there. Oh, wow, that slaps. That was close. This whole thing's been close. Oh, gosh. Oh, I don't like that at all. I don't even know what's happening. Get me out of there. I don't even know that move. We're probably gonna have to like pick this up. Swap back to Strange here once we get the 3 off. Frame rate is just completely dusted. Hey, all right, let's see what we got. Man, Storm is so strong. 41 carbo. Yeah, 140, but I don't know if that's just range. That's what's, you have to do things like multiple times to figure it out. But anyways, that is more than we got on stage 1 by about 20 or 15. Gosh, which just isn't a lot, man. First tier 4 support, probably it's either going to be Cyclops or Nick Fury. Not sure which. I actually don't know. They both have like different benefits. Cyclops will actually like tier 4ing him benefits our alliance battle clears because we can use him as a striker and he'll do more damage, or he'll be part of that combo and do like more damage for us. He's also just good. And then Nick Fury's just better for more stages like World Boss Legend and stuff. So probably Nick. I don't know. I like Cyclops and I like Storm, so it's gonna be a tough call for me personally. We got 2 more clears here. 12 for choice. We'll do that. Yeah, stage 1, right? Yeah. This ain't a stage 9 kind of group right here. Yeah, that sounds about right, Doom. And I think if it was like 50 more, I would probably push for it. Actually, stage 9 is a challenge for, like you just saw. I mean, like that wasn't the best Strange gameplay, but that wasn't terrible for me. And it was relatively close on stage 9 with Doctor Strange. We have no supports at all, so everybody's just kind of raw dogging it. You know what I'm saying. Okay, you have to stop though, Hulk. You gotta stop, buddy. Oh yeah, you gotta move. That was a lot of purple. Cutscene. Yeah, small amounts. I wonder what the difference between 1 and 99 is, you know? Or like Carbo. Sure, I bet you that information exists somewhere. Somebody has done that. They've run, you know, 100 runs on stage 1 and recorded all the drops that they got, and then run 100 runs on stage 99 of a boss, recorded all the materials they got, and then you just compare. But what a pain in the butt. So I don't know if someone has done that. I imagine somebody has. I just don't know where that information is, if it exists. But it seems like such a common question. I can't test it. Woo, lucky for me. So I don't have to be that guy. Whoa, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Not as bad as Hulk's Tier 3. You're done. Let's sit down. All right. Next. What do we got? Nice. Got a Conquer level chest. Yay. We got some Life Seed. Double yay. Yeah, and then it was 132 that time. So yeah, like you said, it's probably just like 20, 25 more. Bam, something like that. Oh yeah, I just meant for comparison as far as like how much materials you get. Yeah, it would suck for whoever did that, all that testing. I guess if you did the account and you started all that testing when you first started doing the boss. But that would require a ton of planning, so there's that. That's probably better. And sure, we'll use Scarlet Witch. Who's her striker? That's terrifying. Oh, here's a weird story for you. What's she got right now? Hulk. Ugh. Take that. Screw Thor. Screw Thor. You take that. Thor, you take that. We need to fix these, man. What's left in here? There's still leadership strikers and stuff. Look at that. Look at that. What up, nobody? What's going on, dude? Thanks for coming and hanging out, man. It's good to see ya. It's been a little bit. All right, let's go, Wanda. But that's okay. Sweet. Nice. And that leaves us with one more clear. Yeah, 130 on that one. Good though. World Boss Legend Plus, like Thanos Stage 1, is much better than World Boss Legend. We are just going to... It's like I'm torn between taking a shot at double Life Seed. Like, we get twice the chance for Life Seed here. But screw that. Screw that. We're on a mission. We're on a mission, and we don't have any roadblocks here, so let's just keep rolling, man. Let's just keep it rolling. Used all our physical damage strikers. Just getting this set up so that, you know, half our strikers aren't used. Well, I guess we'll just take physical damage, guys. Don't really want to take when hit. Since we're almost out. Yeah, there's that. Sure, take that. And then, yeah. Better than strikers that have been used. Oh, potential. Sure. Yeah, let's do it. Thanks, man. Good call. Good call, Sanjeev. I'll even restart just for that. Let's go. Got that yesterday, too. No, we missed it. So we will get it right now. What did we decide? Thanos? Or excuse me, Thanos. Mephisto. 17. There we go. You out. Oh, what did we decide? I can't do it here because I'm pushing. So if we want Icon's potential, I either had to use it before and not be stupid, or we can do Knull. She can wait another day. I want to push Mephisto. She can wait. I can't even... We can't even do anything with her, so it doesn't matter. We're not taking her to Transcendent Potential, so it's not, like, helping us at all. But thanks for the reminder all the same. Real. I'd rather just push this stage today. Try and remember tomorrow when we do World Boss Legend Plus. We might as well get cruising on this because it's going to take a bunch of Mephisto clears to get through the challenges. 15 or whatever that you have to do. Hey, thanks, Sanjeev. Perfect, bro. Good looking out, man. There we go. Hey, come on. There's our life seed. Let's go. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, and you still get 110, actually. It's not so much worse, but we are pushed up a weight. So I wonder how much that affects the Black Antimatter. Yeah, no more stages for AC. It's just like a 24-hour period now where it tallies the score or whatever, figures out the winner. I don't know. And then tomorrow after reset, we get our rewards for Alliance Conquest. By the way, good job, team. Nice try. Way to hang in there. I hope everybody got some contribution. Our plan actually worked out, and we did get that last successful attack with Knull, giving us 25 total successful attacks. And a chance at a little more tier 4 mats, or maybe a 6-star mega rank up ticket. All right, we did our world boss, which means we've got some dice. We got lots of dice. 17 dice. Let's go. What do we have left to get in here? Carbonadium and an Odin's Blessing. Let's go get them. Go, Spoodermoon, go. 80 Phoenix Feathers. No, I'm just kidding. Not really what we're looking for, bro. What's she got? 1 million gold? Yeah, right now. Woo! We are just missing here. Come on, Spidey. Come on. Oh, Spidey. You are just swing and a miss today. Swing and a miss. Their 6 is going to be just shy. Nornstones are better than tier 3 mats or X-Men materials. That's a free dice. That's nice. I agree, Doom. I'm a huge proponent of people just playing game modes. Like, did we just, hey, that was nice. Yeah, jump in there and get the contribution chest, man, because even if you can only attack like 5 times or whatever, if you're that early on your account, the chest contains nice, another extra die. Tier 4 materials, or excuse me, tier 3 materials, which are what you need at that point on your account. So there's like no reason not to get in an alliance and just get in there. Get some participation, at least from the bots at the beginning. Now we need lots of gold, so if we can catch her again, that would be good. There's some BAM, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Not much else here we need. Although we just got a bunch of Phoenix Feathers, didn't we? It wasn't that many. But we did hit 80 Phoenix Feathers like 3 times there on those chests or something like that. Dang, Spider-Man. This guy is just struggling. Hey, there we go. A little more BAM. At least that can actually add up for us, and since we need so much, it's kind of, that's a free die. Nice. Hopefully we can get Black Cat up to another 1,000,000 gold or so and catch her one more time. That would be nice. A Spider-Man and Black Cat epic quest. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is all we get. Man, it's still just... I guess everybody is curious what this next epic quest is going to be. I think about it just about every day. Well, there we go. Could have gone worse. Could have gone better. But we got 40 more Carbonadium. Very nice. And we got an Odin's Blessing chest. I mean, technically, let's see. Oh, no, this is only a 24-hour chest. Wow. Boo. We are less... Oh, no, we're exactly 6 days out from Super Stream. Exactly days out. So... Or no, I'm sorry. We are 7 days out from 7. Is that right? No. What am I talking about? Looking at the wrong number. It is the 27th. I even made a, like, literally recorded a video this morning with the date as like a core part of the video. 4 days until the super stream. So we can save this. We cannot save this. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy. We gotta focus. Dang, man. I really would like, I mean, not dang. Yay, Odin's blessings. We'd really like crit damage. The one with energy attack crit damage is the one I'd really like. Or a heal, obviously. Or a energy magic. Strikes we have quite a few of. But we'll save that guy, man. We'll try and save up some chests for a nice big chest splash on our super stream. I've only got 4 days to save, but we'll save them all. Save up all our chests just for fun. Let's keep rolling here. Where are we at? Done with World Boss Legend. Let's do our Alliance battle so we can get into some account help or something like that today. There we go. Day 1, epic quest completion. Now we might have a sneak peek, but we won't have any new content for the super stream, which will kind of be nice. I'm hoping the super stream just acts as a way for us to kind of get hyped for the update, get people's attention back right before the update drops, give us something fun to do a couple days out from the update. But it'd be nice if during the super stream we had a little bit of information about what the next update was going to look like. I'm not sure that's going to happen, though. Alex said something about sneak peek on Wednesday, as early as Wednesday. He knows, like, the release cadence of the game way better than I do. Seems early to me. I feel like it's usually Thursday or Friday, especially lately, where they've only had 1 or 2 sneak peeks. Could be wrong. We'll see. I hope I am. I hope we get the sneak peek Wednesday. That would be sweet. It won't. They actually confirmed that it won't, Icon. They confirmed that it is going to be the same cost as the current Epic quests. So likely 6,600 after the discount. The same as the Goblin Queen after it's discounted is what it should cost. All right. Good job. Whatever your name is, Icarus. Good job, dude. You did so well. We're all proud of you. With your brand new tier 2. Flexing over here. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming, KT3. Yeah, we should get some kind of event leading up to the update. And Cosmic Core, sure. That sounds right. We're about due for Cosmic Core. And then, I wonder if they do that. I wonder if they do Cosmic Core leading up to the event, and then do the Collector's Vault, the Collector's Hall, or whatever it's called, for the actual update. Week of the update. We'll see. All right. This looks pretty good. This is the cancel where we have to delay, I think. I don't know, but we're good. Get into it. Nice. That would be nice, man. That would keep us busy. That would be really good. Especially if we got the Collector's Hall on Friday. That'd be nice, because I think that's our super stream, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that Halloween? Could be a Zombies Epic Quest, actually. Oh, I forgot. I forgot about the thing. Forgot about the thing, you guys. Oh, what up, Swampazoo? Zombie Icarus, 2 OP. Can't be real. Cannot be real. I walked right into that meteorite. Wow, again. What score am I going to lose to meteorites here? I think I need to wait a sec here. Nice. too long. Not way. Oh, I screwed that up. We're doomed. We're doomed. Ain't no cancel now. No, no, no. I screwed up. It would be a good play. That would be so terrible. It would be so terrible. If it's a zombies epic quest, then yeah, that would be perfect, because then it would make people buy the stupid seasonal ticket during the, what up, Varu? None yet, brother, none yet. Force you to buy that stupid seasonal ticket during Black Friday to pick it up. I think that stun actually got me. Get these rotations tighter. Happened again. That's not good. Not a great run, but we got what we needed. That'll do. Nice. Get our mythic Uru. Nah, dude. Nah. Yeah, there's not enough. Doom's right. There's just not enough Inhumans left, man. The Inhumans themselves aren't particularly popular. Like, they're not. A couple of them are, and we already have most of them ish, right? So so here's something crazy, dudes. I might do 2 runs here just so we can compare. Let's do 1 run with Loki, or maybe just like half a run to compare or something like that. I want to test something. Sure, you can grab a striker, brother. Here, take Knull. Good for your health. There we go. But yeah, there's got to be several, like they have to be able to introduce, usually they introduce at least 1 new free character, 1 character behind the deluxe pack itself, plus the native character for the actual epic quest itself. So it's like 3, sometimes 4 new characters in an epic quest. Did it. Oops. Because, yeah, they can't get the clapperoo. Go to 130, and then I'm going to restart this. Oh. This is about what? So, 2,100,000, I would say. About that. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Yeah, that was 230. I'm going to forget those numbers, but that's okay. Someone can back it up for us and check, maybe. We'll see. Yo, what up, Prue 8? How you doing, man? With 130 left, eh? Yeah, lots higher. Much higher, no? Yeah, it is. It's like like a couple 100,000 points higher. But Loki is surprisingly good just with the bonk early on, but at this point I think Ghost Rider is clearly the way to go. Also point out it's not going to matter because this score is going to be crap regardless. So it doesn't really matter, was just curious. We might get to 4 mil, maybe with like work with this, but for some Titan component packs, we've got a long ways to go before we're looking at getting anything worth our time. Get it? Let's get the little guy. No, we were so close. Anywho, yeah, much better than what we were getting before. And getting the artifact chest, which is nice. I don't know, man. I actually have ads turned off on the live streams too. There are no ads running from my end. I just gave up. The revenue was so little from live streams that it's just not even worth the inconvenience to you guys. So I turned them all the way off, but YouTube still shows you ads, and that's something I don't have any control over, unfortunately. All right, moving on. Let's see here. I think we're going to just take advantage of the fact that we're moving pretty quickly here, and we are going to get into account help a little early today so that I can maybe finish that ABL video. Ooh. Or get closer to it, at least. Like, no energy there. No, sir. Hey, yo, let's go with some Life Seed. Come on. Hey, yo, let's go with some garbage. Come on. I do not think I'm going to spend 338 tokens here. No, we're going to skip it for now. We will grab this. And I will grab this. And then I'm going to leave it be. There we go. Good deal. Leaves us a lot of tokens that way. It's good. We do not even have enough energy to get our... there we go. To do like 5 dimension missions and get our our 2 million gold here. I'd like to run some of these on stream. Maybe we could get something good. Nope. Got to run all these today. So, and we got rescue, which is really nice. And we will keep working on those later. Got my gold. There we go. Nice. All right. I think that just about wraps it up for what I got to do. This account. How we doing on materials? We got a little over 16k essence. Nice. Up over 7k carbo. 416 life seed. 2,416. Da, 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 da. 500, huh? Too much. You can have 416. I like that. I like that. Leaves us over 7k carbonadium. Leaves us at 2k life seed. It's good. It's good. Let's go. That's something I don't know off the top of my head, Bro. You have to look that up, brother. There's infographics for that kind of stuff, though. There's some in the Discord under like the advancement section where there's like all the guides and stuff. Under the advancement section, I put a bunch of those infographics in there. It might have what you're looking for. Let's go. Level 78. Boom. So close. You almost want to just take him to 80, eh? What's the cost for the last one? 752? I think with the way shops are going to line up for us, our best bet is to do like... We're going to end up having to buy more Life Seed and Soul the Carbonadium and Soul the Faltine. Life Seed does not make very good shop purchases at all. So let's go ahead and do this. That takes below 7k, but that's all right. Let's do a nice even 200 here again. And let's use none of this. Let's just go ahead and do that. Makes more sense. We get more carbonadium. Leave the Soul of the Faltine alone. We're going to need it. We're going to need it. We're just blowing gold today, but that's okay because this gold this is what we're saving the gold for. So there we go, man. Let's just do it, man. Let's get a W. Let's go. 125 for the last step there. Yes, sir. There you have it. 80 crystals. Level 80 Mephisto. Ready to go as soon as we get another mountain of tier 4 materials. But nice. We actually have a build on this guy. So again, like I said, I might try. I'm gonna use him in like one of my Team Battle Arena teams at this point. Stinks, but it'll provide debuff removal to a villain team and can sometimes do some interesting stuff. And also... AC, man. Alliance Conquest. Let's go. But anyways, heck yeah. Toot toot. Another one climbing to the top. Going for our third native tier 3, tier 4. There she blows. Where does that put us for crystals? 12,560? Good. It's good. Looking really good. Yeah, we're going to save all these. Save all this goodies. All right, let's get into it, man. If you guys are looking for some account help, go ahead and throw your IGNs in the chat. I'll write down like 3, 4 of them, something like that, and then we'll get through those and then ask for some more. All right. Unless your IGN is me. Need your IGN. I'm going to try and look at ones we haven't looked at really recently, too. Instead of checking out small changes, we can do that. Discord. Grab this in here. Oh, thanks, Doom. Appreciate that, bro. We've been grinding, that's for sure, every day. All right. I like your name, Bat Donor. There's 4 there. I'm going to post these for you guys, so you know which ones we're looking at. Boom. There we go. Let's get rolling. Oh, we're already pals. What do you know? There you are. Oh, right. What do we got? 130 on the badge. Nice, nice. Swords are looking pretty good. Rats on the 5 gem red. That's nice. Just keep rolling at them. Looking good. Not much to say. A little bit of cooldown here, so if you had some extra boost swords and you needed cooldown, you could roll for it. What's up, Inamitra? We're doing good, man. Doing good. Doing good. Getting started with some account help here. So, pretty good looking card set here. The only advice is that you got these 2 cards and you could swap one of them out for Luna Snow, and you oughta. Which one that is, well, that's more going to be up to you, my friend. Depends on which stats you need endgame. You can go ahead and break these 2 cards down if you want in the Marvel Universe tab. Compare the bonus options and stuff, and then compare your crafted stats. Oh, and Doom, by the way, bro, I didn't get a chance to respond to any of his comments, but it's kind of a bad habit. I was skipping this. I check it some of the time. A lot, like, I should check it more often for sure, because it's important. But yeah, like your cooldown is pretty low here. You had 1% on swords. So this is probably hurting you pretty bad right now. I don't know if you're like just making up for the cooldown on all your builds and stuff, which is a bit of a struggle. But if you can get some more cooldown somehow, that would be really good for your account. So maybe the swords are a good place to look for now. Maybe you can grab an extra 5-10% from your swords to shore that up. In the meantime, up to you. Let's take a look at your blue stars real quick, see what you got going on with your cards. All basics, beautiful. Attack speed's nice. Mind resist is not nice. We hate mind resist, blue. Boo. Crowd control time is nice. Just as long as your ignore defense is okay. That's just the rule I landed on. If your ignore defense is good, then crowd control time down is the preferred thing to have. HP is definitely what you want here instead of green lightning resist. And dodge would be nice instead of recovery rate at the top, since this is a PvE set of cards. As far as these 2 go, nothing great here so far. My goodness, this card. Yeah, attack speed's green too. Yep, ways to go there. You've got Pierce, but none of this is worth locking. So I think you just got to either decide to keep Cable, which you could. Let's see what you got going on with Cable. Not much better. You got crowd control time, and still, you know, again, watch the ignore defense if you're going to try and lock crowd control time down. But both of these cards need a lot of work. So again, I think it's just up to you which one you replace with Luna Snow further down the road. It'll just depend on... I guess I would kind of try to pick one, because there's no reason to put rerolls into the other, right? I think people like Cable these days. Am I wrong? I think people like Cable, but you get into this stuff where you're talking about like super endgame min-maxing, and sometimes that can depend a little bit on your account. Sometimes when people say, oh yeah, this card ended up beating better, or Alex ends up using a specific card, it's because it had one specific thing that they needed for their account. You know what I mean? So just compare the 2 cards for yourself. You know, this one's got attack speed and ignore defense. This one's got cooldown and ignore defense. So if you were going to replace it like now, we don't like Cable. You don't like Cable, or we don't like Cable. They're all almost the same. All 3 of these cards are really similar, Vero. Between Black Panther 166, Spidey, and Uncanny Avengers number 14. They're really similar cards. But yeah. Make a choice. Whether it's Baby Spidey, maybe ask around. No, we. Goat says, so message Goat in Discord, because Goated says we don't like the Cable card. And so you can figure out why the heck he's so adamant about that. And then make a choice, right? because you don't want to be re-rolling both of these if you're just going to replace one. Black Panther is like objectively the best looking card aesthetically. There's no doubt about that. It fits the right set of cards just right. You know what I mean? Whoops, wrong thing. It looks so good. It just fits in there. But no, that's not what we got. And I'm joking. So yeah, if it's Baby Spidey, good. Keep Baby Spidey and focus your rerolls here. If it's Cable, you end up keeping. Yeah, if it's because it's ugly, that's not a good reason. So you just have to figure out which one of these two you want to keep, replace the other with Luna Snow, and only reroll the one you're going to keep. With Ghost Rider here, got the dreaded Mind Resist Blue. Crit rate blue is good. Movement speed, not good. I would not lock movement speed. Some people were saying a long time ago that you could lock movement speed. No, don't. There's movement speed's bad. It is not a good stat. There are better stats to have. Movement speed, again, you want HP, and dodge blue is nice. So you could lock the dodge, lock the crit rate, and then I would roll the rest. And then also, yeah, you got a good roll on the bottom. 3 quality is low, but this is really good. And early on, it's more important to get the procs than to get like 6 or 7 quality on your cards. Missing the proc here, so at some point you'll want to reroll for the attack proc on this one. Nice, 5% cooldown. Heck yeah, there you go, dude. So that'll help. That'll help. Getting that cooldown where it needs to be so all of your rotations work. Why are you yelling at me, goat? Quit screaming at me. He's a broken keyboard. But yeah, no, I think they're all really, really similar. So whichever one you decide to keep should be based on which stats you need, not which one looks prettier. And there you go. That's pretty much it. Yeah, reroll this one to get the proc, and then energy attack blue is great. Cold resist, not so much. Crit damage, yes. Keep. And that's it. So unfortunately, you have a lot of cards that if you're doing right by re-rolling your cards and you're only locking the stats you want to keep, you unfortunately only have like 2 good stats here. I think this was another one where you had like, no, that was one. Was it Ghost Rider? Yeah, crit rate and dodge are really the only stats I would lock here. And I think it's worth just biting the bullet, maybe losing the Pierce to get the right stats on your cards, because they really matter in the long run. All right, let's take a look at your master. Mighty CTP of Conquest, looking good, looking good. Need better rolls here, though. Need better rolls. You need that Fury proc on the top, or Clash, excuse me, Clash proc on the top. Clash? Clash? Fury? I can't remember. Clash? I want to say Clash. Let's go Clash. You need that Clash top proc up top, and then I think you can actually roll better on the bottom as well. Yeah, Clash. Thank you, Doom. And then, yeah, you got some Odin's Blessings here. Nice. You get some heals. Looking good. Looking good. Power of Angry Hulk. Stage 12. Yeah. Moving on. We got the 0.9 per ones. We got the 0.9 per ones. And yeah, your builds look good, so I'm not going to look at all your Uru and stuff. 7-second cooldown on your competitions, which we like to see. You know how I feel about them right there. What do we got here? 200 and type amplification. Looking good, man. Good builds. 0.9 per one. All right. And then what do we got going on down here? A lot of expensive ass builds. That's what you've got going on right here. I'm going to ask you, what is your plan with what you've got here? Do you have a plan for tier 4s and stuff for Black Friday? What do we got going on here? Because, yeah, you got, native tier 2s you can do, native tier 3s that are going to tier 4. Lots of work to do. Oh, nice. Hey, grats on Doctor Strange tier 4, bro. Toot. That's a big one. Moon, what happened? I'm sorry you're having such a hard time, bro. Seems like you had a bad day today in Marvel Future Fight. Yeah, I kind of agree. And also, just like, well, you might be able to do Miles before and then just save after you do Miles, but you're cleaned out. And now we are down to like 1 month officially until Black Friday. Actually, a little less than 1 month. It should be on like the 25th this year, I think, or something like that. The actual day itself. Not that it matters. It's the Friday after Thanksgiving for us. So, but yeah, basically you've got a regular greed on this guy, and I don't think that's going to do as much for your account right now as, well, it's hard to say. The PvP value is strong with this one, but the PvE value is strong with this one, and you can also plug him into your team battle arena teams and stuff like that in Otherworld battle. Yeah, so start saving. If it feels like you're getting a lot of mats saved up and you're like getting close to what you need and we've still got weeks to go, you could do Miles, but you're probably right. I think you just wait and then save everything you have. Like you said, do Scarlet Witch and then do Miles. Sure, that's great. Sounds good to me. And then I would focus on one of these guys though. And it might actually be more beneficial to your account to focus on someone like Knull or Mephisto instead of Miles first, just because they'll like add more to your account. This guy's gonna, you already have a striker with Ghost Rider, and then this guy's gonna add what, like speed villain. Yes sir, yeah, that's what they were saying, is they wanted to do well, yeah, rolling 24 ain't nothing. Wait till you roll 39s. What go, was that you or was it Victor? Somebody rolled like a freaking almost a 40 on tier 4 gear. Yowzas. It can happen, man. 20 is like the average. Don't get confused, guys, thinking that sub 20 is normal. It is, but the average is like probably somewhere between 16 and 20. Something like that. Maybe even like 20 dead on. I don't know. Anyhow, I think you got a good plan. And then whether it's Miles or like Mephisto after that, it's obviously up to you. And then you've just got like a grip of good characters you could tier 4, depending on what comes to the game. You've got Knull to tier 4, Mephisto to tier 4, those guys to tier 4. Wolverine, but you don't have an artifact, so I wouldn't go tier 4. No artifact there either. You got Venom. Woo, your artifacts, bro. Look, that's old stuff lingering. You got Hulk here. You got a bunch of juicy juice, so you know. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's rowdy, goat. Sorry to hear that, brother. Expensive, man. Expensive. No, that would be bad. That would be a tough tier 4, but it happens, man. If you want to feel better, go back and watch us tier 4 Doctor Strange. You can watch us tier 4 Wanda. That one beat the living snot out of us, I'm pretty sure. Wasn't it Wanda that just like ate everything we had? Anyways, I better move on. Unless you have any other specific questions, I think your account looks great. You're doing great. You've got a solid plan. Picking up some extra cooldown if you're short is definitely a good idea. Looking for Luna Snow, getting it on the card set. And yeah, just working up. You got some supports you could work up. You could tier 3 Coulson. Bring M'Baku up to Transcendent Potential. And then yeah, most of the uniforms and stuff are just waiting for Black Friday. And there's going to be so many new characters and stuff added before then. It's hard to even tell you what to pick up, man. So hopefully we get some good uniforms that we can pick up for Black Friday. Is that actually the name? Oh, nice. Do you have 2 accounts? Did we look at another account of yours? Hey, no problem. Appreciate you guys being here. Emotes, and then I just see them all in a free-to-play old and gray section where we can add them for the member emotes. Oh, and that's the other thing I want to try to do. I got to talk to Chrissy, but I think Wednesday I'm gonna try to do a members only live stream like we did, and Chrissy and I are gonna, if she's down, which I'm sure she is if she's not working, we're gonna play some Marvel Rivals and do the new zombie mode. So if you're into that, any members that are into that, that is the plan as of right now, unless something changes. I mean, I can add them. I made all of these. I made these emotes handcrafted with AI. But yeah, I don't know if they're being weird or what, man. Yeah, they're static. They're just the ones I made. Anyhow, let's take a look at what you got going on here. How the sword's doing. Couple 5ers, 3 of them, looking good. No cooldown duration, which is fine as long as it is elsewhere, right? Okay, interesting hybrid set here. Black Widow's the only one that's a bit out of place, right? Excuse me. And you've got 5% Pierce here. But man, this card is, it's rolled what, like reasonably well too. Gosh, it just depends on how far along you are. This really wants to be Luna Snow. Stupid Luna. Trying to be everywhere, man. We have a Gene one. What are you talking about? We have a Gene emote. All right, let's see here. I better focus up. All attacks blue is great. Crit rate blue is great. Dodge blue is great. I would just lock those three and roll the rest. Max HP is nice, but it's red. His defense is not what you're looking for. So there you go. And then try and get that proc on the bottom of this card. You're snoozing. The 20% attack proc is definitely better, in my opinion, than 7 quality. 7 quality is nice. Tough thing, because 7 quality is really hard to get. But you're talking about losing, I believe, 1% dodge, max HP, crit rate, all attack for 20% attack proc. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, make sure you grab that. Looking good. Crit rate, crit damage, phys attack. Nice options with 7 quality here. That's sweet. Looking good. Pretty spicy. I think eventually, though, like, this is one of those things when I do account help, I don't know that I can tell people, like, the optimum things they should do all the time. Like, I'm pretty sure end game, right? You probably don't need this crit rate and crit damage. You end up with enough on your crafted stats that all your characters are going to cap out. So, end game, the best things you can roll are always going to be uncappable stats, right? So, if we take a look at Baby Spidey, that would be like stuff you wouldn't expect, right? So energy attack for sure here, physical attack here, and then here, max HP is probably going to be your best bet. Just weird stuff like that, like crit rate and crit damage fall off. That's cap. What does that mean, kiddo? Does that mean that's good? Is that what that means? Is that like, that's bad, bro, but it's not bad like bad. It's bad like good, right? Something like that. No, this is really, really good. That's what I'm saying. Complying? Who's complying? I don't even know what you're talking about. How did you guys even, like, what in the heck? Do people even try with their, like, their slang anymore? It's like, it's not even related. Is that even from a meme? Like, where did you pick that up? How does cap relate to lying in any way? What? And yeah, there you go. Anyways, that was a lot about that. Something I'm not going to do. Let's take a look at this one here. 6 quality on the bottom, but this one can have much better rolls on the bottom, for sure. You can get double attack stats down here. Yeah, I'm old. It's in the name, bro. Let's see here. We got Poison Resist red. Max HP blue is wonderful. Ignore defense blue is wonderful. Crit damage is unfortunately red. Crit rate blue is great. Energy attack blue is great. We got at least 4 good blue stars there on the Guardians of the Galaxy. Looking good. Here, this card is just not as good as other cards, and that's really the issue with it. When or how you replace it, or if you replace it, is totally... I like INL's reasoning. That makes sense. Yeah, bro, it was always lying for you because your entire existence is like 18 years. Like, you couldn't even understand slang for a quarter of the time you've been alive. You know what I'm saying? No shade. I'm just saying, like, that's how numbers work. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I've been alive for longer than that. So, you know. Anybody know? Like, I am curious. Like, is there any link there? Or is it just something people started saying, like, I don't know. I can't think of an example because most other slang is tied to something. So it's got to be something, right? Anyhow, we went over that one. Could be better bonus options. That one needs to be Luna. And here, oh, make sure you get your 20% HP proc, brother. Again, with the 7 quality is good, but not as good as 20% HP for PvP. So if you're going to have this on a PvE set or a hybrid set, make sure you roll for that delicious 20% HP proc. All attack blue is fantastic. Poison resist can go ahead and get out of here with its nonsense. Flame resist, no. Ignore defense, yes. Dodge, yes. So you've got 3 good blue stars you can lock on this one as well to preserve Pierce, which is nice. Weird. You know what? You know what? We'll do 2 things at once here. Let's keep it rolling. I'm going to educate you guys. Man. I'm not, so I won't do it. I'm not going to get into a rant about the kids. I'm not going to do it. But I will tell you guys where that comes from. Since it's funny, everybody knew what it was and literally nobody knows where it comes from, which I think is hilarious. Comes from the term capping. Nah, bro, you capping, which means to like exaggerate or boast. It's dumb. It's dumb. I would advise we find a new slang. Cap is silly. Anyways, moving on for sure. You got a nice ambush here. You got a lot of tier 4s, man. I probably won't go through all of them. Just going to check and make sure you kind of, look like you got a good idea about what you're doing. Get another attack Uru there for your guy. Again, watch, you could have 2 attack Uru on all these guys. Yeah, you're doing this thing where you're like replacing one of the attack Uru with an Odin's Blessing. But why didn't this Odin's Blessing go on the 5th slot and then leave the attack Uru, right? So just throwing that out there. Something to consider. Yep, looks good. And then, I'm sure, let's check a couple of these. I'm sure you got this down. Yeah, 0.9 per 1. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. 7-second cooldowns. You got it. You got it. What are we doing for, let's see. What are we doing? Yeah, they can be a pain. Who's judging you on a Hyperion? Better not. Where's that guy? He's tier 3, right? Yeah, let's go. Let's go, dude. Nice, man. What's your rank on your Hyperion? What rank is he? Yeah, I know, right? The keyboard's off the wall again. Crazy, man. Good stuff. Let's see. What are we doing for tier 4s here? Wow, you got so many options, and you know your builds. Do you have any questions? Rank 24, nice. Yeah, I was going to say it's got to be high, because that's a nice build. Should never be ashamed of a build like that on a character just because you like him. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I don't know if you have any specific plans, but man, you sure got options. There's a bunch of characters in here that, you know, are definitely useful. She would need a new uniform, no? Ready to tier 4 Luna? Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't sleep on that anymore. I would go ahead and tier 4 Luna. And then for a native tier 2, I don't know if you need Shala Ball tier 4 over other characters, right? So like Wolverine's only got a 3-star, which ain't too bad, but you have any thoughts about which native tier 2 you're going to lock in for the discount? Or, I mean, you can always do tier 3 and transcendent potential characters. Give me that artifact. You need hero female universal. So you need her old uni, her old uni now, her hero uniform. Yeah. Yeah, you could go that route. You could double dip on Scarlet Witch for Black Friday. You could take her to tier 4 with the discount and then get her hero uniform and her villain uniform, which might be nice. You do have Jean Grey for villain, but she's got a greed, so yeah. Yeah, but she's got a greed on this Jean. And also, Scarlet Witch is going to outscore Jean, I think. Not that you have to buy the highest scoring uniform, but... Oh, you're still using Jean with the greed, huh? You can stick to that. I mean, you can do that. You'll score much better with Scarlet Witch with in both situations, with the new hero uniform and the villain. Yeah, but it's up to you. It's kind of like the thing I'm doing with Miles. Like, he would be an improvement for some stuff, but I'm just passing because prioritizing the crystal over the small improvements. Although that's not a small improvement, I will say. It's a pretty large jump. But if you've got, like, if you'd rather do a PvP character or something, you'd rather do Wolverine, or rather do... I saw it, bro. I gratzed you. I cheered for you, man. I was your #1 fan in Discord. How did you miss it? For real, too. I was. I cheered you on. Don't know which native tier 2 to do next. Honestly, that's not, you know, it's not what you got to do, but that is a decent idea to do Scarlet Witch and double dip with her uniforms while it's still so valuable. However, you do have to buy, you still have to spend all the crystals for 2 uniforms. So, honestly, we'll have to see how things pan out. Like, you can have a plan, but all of our plans might get bricked for that native tier 2 discount. Because we may get this epic quest, and the tier 2 character in this quest may be the one you want to use that discount on. So just something to consider. Obviously, I can't know that. No way to know that. Single conquest. You got a lot of single CTPs. Like, I can't help but feel like, you know, a mighty conquest on Wolverine would be better than a single conquest on these two guys. Something to keep in mind. Hey, man. Somebody's got to do it. But he's got to represent. All right, yeah. I think I would either go for like Wanda and one of the uniforms for an upgrade, or do a PvP character. And if you're going to do that, I would go with like... Got Beta Ray Bill too. Ooh. A 5-star Artie. And a Mighty Energy. Yeah, I like the Luna Snow pick, and then for the tier 2, it's a really tough call. It's a really tough call. I feel like Wanda's the most meta thing you could do. Characters like Thanos and Doom are going to fall off soon. Thanos might get another uniform, I guess, but he didn't just get this one. But yeah. I was thinking... It's funny, I was thinking about Beta Ray Bill this morning. I probably could have utilized, if I had picked his uniform up on the anniversary, could have utilized that really well. We could have been using it instead of Thor, but I don't think he does super well in ABXL. I was trying to research it. Looks like he does good in World Boss Legend. He does good in GBR, yeah. But Thanos is data mined. For what? When? By who? For when? For what? Present said data mine. Yeah, and then he's got support value as well. Yeah, see, I thought that. So, in retrospect, it would have been, I should have picked this up. I wanted to, and I should have. We could have gotten value out of it as a support uniform. I could have been using it over Thor for ABXL. Anyways, what do you mean Thanos is data mined? Is that real? Oh, yeah, but bro, you got to keep in mind, Goated, that was around the time we got Thanos World Boss Legend Plus. So it's highly possible, if not probable, that Thanos being part of that, and probably Loki, well, Loki's more due for a uniform. But it was probably data mined for the chit chat and the models and stuff. It was probably changes because of World Boss Legend plus Thanos. Not probably, but very well could have been, right? So I don't know. I wouldn't bank on it. I don't know, dude. Logan's so good. I'm like hesitating here and kind of hemming and hawing because you have a couple really good options, but their builds are not amazing. Like Wolverine would be a great tier 2 for anybody. Wolverine's amazing. He gets good uniforms. The uniform he has is good. But with an egg and a 3-star artifact, I just feel like he's not your guy. You know what I mean? And I keep coming back to just upgrading your Scarlet Witch might be a really good idea. I think she's going to hold strong with that zombies uniform. But then again, I'm trying to give you suggestions, and we might have changes to Alliance battles. So, but yeah, I guess to poo and get off the pot here. Let's do both. Scarlet Witch I like. Thanos I don't like as much, but would be a decent option. Wolverine, just because of the build, I don't really like him, but would be a good option. And then Deadpool needs a CTP, but is also a decent option. You just got a lot of 3-star artifacts. So other than that, I think those are your best bet. I do not think I would go tier 4ing this guy, especially with the CTP regen. And then just a general tip in the future. Try to get mighty CTPs for PvP characters before you equip them, instead of equipping like single conquests like this or this one. Just a tip. Because that's a perfect example. If you had both these conquests, you could have a mighty conquest for your Wolverine, which would be a much better look, even though the artifact is still low in quality. Anyways, I hope that helps. It was a bit rambly, but Madeline's good too. You have a lot of options. Your biggest problem, I think, is that you're spoiled for choice. It's not that you don't have a good option, it's that you have too many. So good luck. I think Luna Snow is a fantastic tier 4, like I said several times. And then, yeah, the native tier 2s. Hopefully that helped, man. Yeah, appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Let's move on to the next one here. Keep them rolling. Try and get through more than 4 today. I have to do something really fast. Was there something? I think we were just talking. Well, okay. That's what we're doing. That's right. I had to figure out what the heck I'm doing today. I knew I was doing something. And say good morning to my... Hey! Yeah. All right, let's take a look at what you got going on. 156 on the badge. 5 gem swords are nice. Still needs some work, though. Don't sleep on these. Don't sleep on these. What were we at? 156? So, yeah. Either bad luck or a little bit of pick up... keep working on these, because you've got a lot of 3 gem swords to replace. Well, not a lot. Excuse me. I take that back. You've got 2 3 gems to replace. And that would be nice to do. Get everything up to 4 gem plus as soon as you can. Oh, and then I didn't check. Tons of cooldown on your swords. Good to know. We'll peek in here. Try and get in the habit of doing this every time. Attack stats are kind of for people in the place we're at with our accounts. Attack stats kind of are what they are until you can balance them a little better. And for free to plays, you know, I don't recommend people roll specifically for blue all attack. So a lot of times our attack stats are a little wonky. 13% pierce, yeah. 38% ignore defense, 39% cooldown. This is probably really high. You've got like 14 from your alliance, 12 or 13 from your swords, and then 39% here. You are way overcapped on cooldown. So that just means you have room to roll off of it here or something else. Your swords eventually, to be honest, you might want to, depending on the stability of the cooldown on your sword cards, you might want to start removing some of it from your swords. Because in the end, I think you end up with quite a bit, depending on what you roll, obviously. You can end up with quite a bit of cooldown from your cards just naturally, because you end up rolling cooldown, right, on your cards, which you've done probably more than once here. That one's red, but that one was blue. Anyways, your swords are likely to be a place you'll get rid of it first. Let's see what we got going on here. We've got the PvE looking very, very nice. All the way from Ghost Rider to Luna Snow to White Fox, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Cable, looking super spicy. Super spicy. Why are you lying all the time, bro? Why are you lying? And it's so funny. Words like that are so silly. Look at this. Mine was easier. It only had 1 capital letter. And 3 letters. 1 cap. Let's see here. Got that. Fizz attack's good. Cooldown's good. Crit damage is good. Fizz defense is not great. You'd rather have this ignore defense as long as you need ignore defense, but you kind of don't. So, up to you, I guess. I'd have to look at the options. What are the options here? It's pretty much ignore defense. And then, yeah, defenses would be the next most preferable because it's movement speed, I think. Yikes. Come on, brain. And then you want HP here if you can get it, and cold resist red is obviously what you want. So locking this, locking this, locking this, potentially locking this, but get us, like, look into that. Make sure that's not, you don't want something else. Fizz attack's good, crit rate's good, and energy defense is not really what you want here, so I would just lock these 2 and roll the rest. And then did you have, yeah, you need that proc on the bottom of this card. You need that 20% all attack proc. Yeah, because I'm not, right, I know, because I'm not sure for PvE, besides ignore defense, there's a very good stat to roll here, and I don't really like movement speed on the cards very much. You need a little bit, but it just, like, shows up. And my movement speed capped super easy, so, Yeah, we'll see what happens. What up, Grimy Pipes? What's happening, bro? We're coming and chilling. What do we got going on here? We already do this one? Getting lost now. Too early for getting lost. We haven't done enough of these. Yeah, I think we did. HP, or not, but pretty much same thing. This stat crit rate good. The rest gotta roll. The rest gotta go. Crit rate, energy attack, all basic defense. Pretty nice roll on the bottom of this one, I would say. Phys attack is nice. Ignore defense is nice, and max HP is nice. So you got 3 really good stats here to lock, and then you probably want to roll the rest. Don't think you want to lock movement speed. What's up, Earl? What's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by, bro. Appreciate you. Let's see. Energy attack good. Crit rate good. Mind resist bad, 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 bad. So right here, the only ones that are in the end, keep your 5% pierce for now. This is one of those situations. I wouldn't roll off this right now. Leave it. Keep your 5% pierce. But when you come back to fix this card, crit rate and energy attack are the only proper stats here. The rest should roll. Yeah. That's on the second one. And then you also want the proc on the bottom of this card. Make sure you get that 20% physical attack proc. What's up, Dracos? And then on the end, we've got Luna Snow. Phys attack blue, sure, if you're free to play. Movement speed blue, no thank you. Max HP, yeah. Recovery rate, probably not for a PvE set. You probably want dodge. So here, I guess you would lock Phys attack and max HP. Probably want that dodge. You probably want to roll for it because we've got one card rolled to dodge, but it's red. And that is it. So probably want some dodge there for your CTPs of rage. Oh, and then thank you. Yeah, one more time. Bottom proc. Gotta have that energy attack proc here. You're missing out. Just like add it up and think about that. That should be a huge priority for your mythic cards right now, and you should be prioritizing mythic cards. You're missing 40% all attack from these procs. 7 qualities seems neato, but that is so much attack that you need. There you go. Do I look lost? That's just my face, bro. What up, Nowfist? How you doing, man? Oh, we ain't lost. We're in my chair, in my office, looking at accounts. Right where I thought I was. Yeah, the authority. Sure. Some authority there as well. Just a single. Nice. Got the cooldown. Nice roll on that rage. Another nice roll on that rage. You need some different tier 4s here, though. Like, not different, but you need some other things. And then another rage here. Wow, 0.9 per 1. A lot of rages. Let's see what we got going on here. No uniform, but does have a Mighty Greed. Waiting. Nice. Another Mighty Greed here, but no uniform. So I assume we're just waiting for Black Friday, for sure, to get these. I'm just checking, Surya, to make sure I didn't miss any other chat from you in here. I think we're good. Miss any questions or anything like that. Yeah, looking for the procs. Oh, you're just having bad luck rolling for them? Yeah, it happens, man. We all get them spells of bad luck. Yeah, I assume you're waiting for Black Friday to get uniforms for these two gentlemen. And here. Got the mini rage, which is nice, and some crit rate. This young fella's missing his artifact, missing the artifact. Bummer. So many rages. You're swimming in rage. Like, yes and no. I think what I would do if I were you is use your tier 2 discount on Scarlet Witch. Get your Scarlet Witch built up, right? Depending, what do your tier 4 materials look like right now? You know what's worse than mini rages, Grimy Pipes? When we didn't have them. You remember that? Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Because, oh, 1,000, like Carbonadium. Okay, so you're not like completely dusted, but you don't have a ton saved up. So probably a similar thing. I would just save and then You should just avoid mini rages just because you think they stink. Go back to using single skill damage procs for everybody without a CTP. Nice. Okay, so you got 1,000. I would keep saving. Look at probably Scarlet Witch for your tier 2 discount on Black Friday if you go that route. And then for PvP, as soon as you're done with her, start saving. You'll have uniforms for these guys. Take probably Sentry first. It's really going to depend on your team up collection, whether or not you have Agent Venom, whether or not Agent Venom has an artifact. Yeah, no, I would start with Sentry. I would go ahead and take Sentry to tier 4. So you can start using him, but you still need to cover some PvE bases. And so I would look to go Scarlet Witch, Sentry, but then you need to fill in some of these holes. And hopefully by then we'll have all the Alliance battle changes confirmed and stuff, and you'll know who to build, who to lock in as tier 4s for Alliance battle. And then after that, I would probably weave in a couple native tier 1s to try and fill those holes for ABXL, and then go back and maybe do Knull if you've got his, setup and stuff. You've already got him built, so even if you don't have Agent Venom, you don't have his artifact, still probably worth a tier 4 since you have him level 80 with a mighty CTP of Greed. Yo, what up, Blaze? What's going on? What up, Ronald? What's happening? Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate you all. Yeah, and then, yeah, like I said, snap back to some tier 1s for a break to get a discount and fill up your Alliance battle requirements. I think that's probably the way to go. Man, and then we got to look at what uniforms I'm going to pick up for Black Friday. I got no idea. Combat female villain. Yeah, Pipes. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. I'll even show it in case people don't know. Oops, wrong abilities. Let's go. Elements. Excuse me. We need elements. Villain. Female. Oh. Is this real? Did I do it wrong? Is this it? Come on, dude. That's so bad. So what? You've got Nebula. Is she even a villain in this uniform? Because I want to say she's like probably not. Oh gosh, I did it the wrong way. You gotta go here. I knew it. I knew it. What the hell? So this, dude, this has got to be the worst typing in the game, hands down. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That leaves 3 completely non-viable options. Has a uniform, but it is not good enough. Has a uniform, but in fact, watch this. Allow me to blow your mind. Or not, if you've been playing for a while. I remember when this happened, I thought it was so stupid, bro. I was like, why? Why would you take one of the only combat female villains and turn her into a hero? I don't know, man. But they did. So these 2 are out with their uniforms. Yeah, Titania's got her uniform from Fear itself, for sure. So you have that, which is a transcended uniform that is so old, and she doesn't even have a tier 4. Yeah, Titania or Titania. That's what you get for dinner. Anyhow, I think that's funny. That was a good one, Pipes. Good one, bro. Hey, they should do that, man. They should go for it. They just got to make sure they release like 2, new combat female villains. Do that. I think we got you, bro. I think we got you. I think we got you some... Whether it was super helpful or not, I don't know, but we got you some info for your roster. We looked at everything, so hopefully that helps you out, my friend Surya, and we are going to move on to Bat Donor here, and then we'll grab a couple more IGNs and do a few more. I'm moving kind of slow, but I'm having a good time, so bear with me. Let's see here. Let's take a look at your swords. 288, so much further along here. Bat Donor. Nice. 2 6-gem swords. Now, what are you going to do? Complain? What are we going to do here? We're going to make fun of you? I don't think so. What do you got going on your 6ers? Damage dealt to alien. Yeah, I mean, this, you could throw a couple rerolls at this if you wanted and maybe get some better stats for PvP and stuff. I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way. I wouldn't get crazy about it, but you got a little bit of concentration here, which is good. And the increased basic damage to alien is good, but it's only the 2.5%. But I think here on the bottom, it only goes up to like, what is it, like 3 or 4%, maybe, if I'm lucky. But yeah, No, it looks like you already did throw a couple rerolls at these, maybe? Huh? No? It's like, yeah, just, yeah. Instinct attack, though, I don't think is great. Concentration's good. Increased damage to alien is good, but it's just the 1%, so it's not great. This is nice. Basic damage to evil characters, nice, yeah. Yeah, no, they're both, never mind. They're both kind of like, okay, right? I'm sort of learning swords, too, so that's what I'm doing here. That's why I'm looking through these. Learning all the stat values and stuff that roll and what stats roll and what stats you want, which ones you want to keep. All right, we got one main set here. Cooldown's at a nice 25. That's probably lined up just perfect. Ignore defense is a little high, but I imagine that's just a consequence of this card set. Let's take a look and see what we got here. I have a bad feeling. Yeah. Well, at least you got the proc on both. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Most people that do this would just not have the proc. Not most, but a lot of times you see people without the procs. And yeah, you could roll better options here, but this is okay. It's not really that great at all. I know you want the 7s, I can tell for sure. This one eventually, though, could use to be re-rolled to better stats and 7 quality if you're up for it. All basics, crit rate, all basic defense, ignore demon, but woo! Let's go. That's a good looking card. The only thing that could be better here, really, I guess, would be dodge. Don't have enough, but you probably do if we go look at your other cards. Phys attack, crit rate. Is Bat Donor here? I don't know if they're here. Anyhow, this one? Yeah, Phys attack's good, crit rate good. All basic defense good, good, bad, good. So looking really good on these cards. Got your proc, all basic attack, crit rate, crit damage. Yeah, looking really good, man. Nice stuff. Are you low on crit damage? No, you got some there. I just noticed you had all basic defense rolled on like 3 of these cards. And a flame resist here, so I wonder if you struggle for crit damage at all. A little bit here, maybe some of the other bonus options. Oh, it's Nim Nim. This is you. What's up, dude? What did you ask? I'm sorry, dude. Think instinct attack over attack speed? Only, I mean, no, not like capping attack speed more important than instinct attack, right? Unless you're talking about like 10,000 instinct attack versus, you know, being 1% undercapped on attack speed, then I would take the 10,000 instinct attack, but that's not what you're looking at all. So, man, nice cards, dude. Pressed. But yeah, a lot of spots where there's no crit damage. So I don't know. Do you plan to go back and work on these? Like refine them at all? Because you could go back and like try and get crit damage here, excuse me, and roll this movement speed to HP. Nice. Because yeah, that one might be one that's worth working on. Like someday, if you go back and you break Pierce on any of these, like this one could benefit pretty an amount, right? Because yeah, crit damage and then HP. That's what's going on. All right. Let's see here. Looking at your roster. Should you build Shala Ball, you have her 5-star artifact. It looks like you might be a light spender. Is that is that guess accurate? Because if it is, then I would say yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We're missing White Fox too. I didn't even notice that. Wow. Must be a little sleepy. Woke up early. What? And yeah, which one would you replace here? His attack, all basic defense. 7 quality. That's a tough call, bro. Replace Cable? You think so? Why do people like Baby... So you guys tell me. Why do y'all like Baby Spidey more than Cable? Because I've seen people going back and fishing for this card because they don't have it. Because they wanted it. I hate the aesthetics of this card. Oh my god. That proc isn't good. It's not very good at all, honestly. Oh, just based off the current rolls? Yeah, that's what I was looking at, was just the rolls. Because they're like the same. It's okay, Nim Nim. It's not great. It's like not something that I would like be like, oh, well, I gotta keep this because I've got this proc. It's not fantastic. You should be, basically the answer to that is you should be fully cleansed most of the time. And if you are CC'd, crowd control time reduction is going to be like probably better because it's static than relying on a proc, right? What were you looking for, Wayne, in here? And also, this is a PvE set of cards. So, yeah, I don't like Baby Spidey because I hate the aesthetics of this card. I think it's absolutely hideous. Ah, good one, Wayne. Good one. But don't we lose? No, yeah. Because you've got the cooldown on the main stats of the card here. Interesting. Crit rate, crit rate, crit rate, crit rate, cooldown. So yeah, that cooldown's nice for you because you have so much crit rate that the cooldown is actually going to be valuable for you. This is, yeah, like I said, you should be fully cleansed, or if you're not, crowd controlled time down should take care of most of your reduction. Then relying on this proc to line up for when you need it, you know, on a chance. And then the other thing is you can roll attack stats instead here. It could be like 2 attack stats and max HP, I think could be perfect. But yeah, I think you replace this with White Fox. Whoa, we went down a rabbit hole there. INL said, yeah, and see, this is why cards are tough too, and it's part of why account help can be tough. It's hard to give you a definitive answer. Like INL just said, you might roll up White Fox and it might have cooldown instead of crit rate, which would probably be good because you're probably overcapped on crit rate on like all your characters, I guess. Yeah, but, well, let's see. Where were we here? No, this wasn't the one. That was another. So yeah, you could get more cooldown here. Dude, so what are we even talking about? Like, does it really even matter is what it comes down to. Because you could adjust for any... I have to look again, I'm sorry. And then we'll talk about your tier 4, I swear. And then I'll grab like 2 more accounts, I swear. Let's see here. I'm getting hungry. I always forget what the optionals are here. Fizz attack, energy attack. Nah. So the difference here is you got to take all basic defense over HP over Spidey. But okay. You need the cooldown, take this one. If you don't, they're so similar that like me trying to like hem and haw over which one people should keep is kind of ridiculous. You should keep whichever one has the best stats for your account when you replace it. You need to take into consideration, like INL said, the stats that you'll be putting on with the card that you replace it, but that's like end game card crafting. You just have to watch for that stuff on your own, and those cards are basically equivalent. You're basically looking at the difference between max HP on Spidey, the 2 main stats, and all basic defense instead of max HP on Cable. So there you go. Who should you tier 4 next? That is the question. I like Shalabal. If you're light spending or something like that, I think Shalabal's a good pickup, especially if you have the 5-star artifact. I would say so. Get her on discount. That makes sense to me. But assuming you have the crystals, right? That's why I'm asking if you're a light spender. Because if you're tight on crystals with the epic quest coming and stuff, that may not fit into what you're going to do. We'll have to wait and see, eh? For a native tier 2 discount, got going on. Ooh, excuse me. Let's see. Wow, you got a lot of characters, bro. Build out roster. I think you've got most of them up there. Wow. Nice work, man. A lot of tier 2s. Okay, so we've got yeah, the Thanos and stuff again. Yeah, we're looking at like this kind of stuff. I feel like these 3 are kind of like Thanos' best, I guess, and then I don't know. Like, I don't know which of these 2 is actually better. I die more to Apocalypse than Thanos, without a doubt. Yeah, good account, man. A lot of work. Been playing for a while. A lot of good stuff. You could choose between these two for another PvP character at discount if you want. I have a feeling you're going to get a better option before Black Friday. Really? You think so? I just know from experience that Apocalypse is more problematic. So in timeline battle, it may be true that Apocalypse would be better, and I'm just making that up. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. But in Otherworld battle and team battle arena, I have more issues with Apocalypse than I do with Thanos. Thanos can be bullied a lot of ways. Like, you can just use Ghost Rider. A lot of ways to, like, pick on him these days. You might want to consider Apocalypse. Yeah. And then if something better comes along, you could consider that instead, like in the Epic Quest or whatever. Line that up for a discount. But if not, with what you've got, yeah, I think Apocalypse might be a good bet for a native tier 2, tier 4. Because you have, like, I was looking for a lot of stuff that's probably right in here. Yeah, you got Scarlet Witch, you got Maddie, you got all kinds of stuff done. So that's where you're at, I think, on your account. And then, yeah, obviously I'm going here because you have the uniform and a mighty CTP already on the dude. So I think that's a decent way to go. And then, how about a native tier 1? What do you even need in here anymore? What's your speed villain? Is it Bullseye? Got Miles. So, good there. Yeah. Shoot, at that point, tier 4ing supports maybe. If you have them, I mean, I don't even know. It looks like you've got Fury done, Cyclops done. Yeah, well, it's a mighty CTP, bro. It's better than a CTP of nothing. Yeah. So after that, I mean, that's a good thing to note, that I these guys who know more than me, to be honest, say Apocalypse is good and better than these other two options, like with no uniform and no CTP, obviously. So that might be a good option for the native tier 2 discount. And then as far as native tier 1s you still need, I don't even know, bro. Tier 4. Like you've got so many good characters, like meta characters tier 4, that you're at like tier 4ing characters to cover for bans and like PvP and stuff. Or any other supports you need for World Boss Legend pushing or anything like that. But yeah, not much I can tell you here. You are killing it. Yeah, you got Mystique level 80. She can go to tier 4, so there is that, I guess, if you're into it. Brilliant Rage. We're working with an obelisk right now, but you got 5-star artifact. I don't know. Yeah, I was looking into that ABX build or team or whatever, like Kingpin and Winter Soldier or whatever. It's crazy to me, man. Yeah, leaning into PvP a little bit, and you've already got a lot of the PvP meta, so maybe Apocalypse, and then you could consider things. And like Punisher, you have Punisher tier 4. I don't know. He does some stuff here and there. I don't know who else you would want it to native tier 1s for PvP. But yeah, AC tunes, Alliance Conquest tunes are sort of where you end up eventually, right? So Black Widow. Yeah, did you say you have a 6-star artifact for Black Widow? She's good. If you don't have her built up, where's she at? She up here somewhere? Or is she still hanging out down in the Bush Leagues? Oh my goodness. So yeah, you could go that route, pick up her uniform. Dude, where even is the lake? I have to have missed her. I'm blind. That's Sin. Looks a little like her. His hair's red. What uniform is she wearing? How am I missing this? She's tier 3. She's in here. There she is. Woo! You get roster blind, man. I'm telling you. It happens. So yeah, that would be a great option, bro. That would be a really good option. And yeah, like I said, I think that's where you're at, man, is working on more like Alliance Conquest, tunes for PvP when bans take effect, and Black Widow with the artifact would be really good. Awesome, man. Hopefully that helps. Let's grab a couple more. Let's grab like 2 more IGNs. And I'm actually just going to scroll up. Don't even worry about throwing them up because I'm just going to scroll up and grab the last 2 people I saw asking. So we're going to grab that one because I didn't recognize their name is a big part of it. And I like to look at accounts we haven't seen sometimes, you know? All right, we might need 1 more. Now I've gone back really far. Yeah, let's get 1 more IGN. No, not Dadar. No. Yeah, Seksham. Let's do Seksham. There we go. We got 2. We're good. Do you guys want to see that really quick? How bad that's going, by the way? Not what I'm called? Did I misspell it? There I am. There I am. Let's see. We got 25 on the agent badge here. We got Dog Do on the swords. We got Dog Do on the cards. I don't even know. We haven't even killed Knull yet. I have not killed Knull because I could not be bothered to go kill him to start the card crafting quest. So there you go. We've got Iron Man. Yeah, this is where we're at. I have not had time for this account. I'm lucky if I log in on this thing, man. But I have been logging in. We've got like, I don't know, 6K crystals or something like that waiting on this account. Hell yeah, he's crazy, bro. Crazy awesome. Now, I got this one just to test it, early game, to test it with like Thor and stuff. See how it worked. You get stuck in the same places, kind of. All right, let's grab this one. For reals this time. Oh, just kidding. I thought we were going to look at yours. Why are you being such a turd? That spelled right? Is that all right? Why is it being mean to us? It does not like the IGN that you have given me, sir. Is it all this? Oh. No way. Is that all the IGN? Whoa. That is got a lot to say there, bro. My goodness. 174 on the badge. There we go. Swords look decent. Not bad, but hopefully you can push up to some more 5s here soon. Yeah. No, looks good, though. Pretty dang good. RNG can certainly get away in the way of that. Yeah, and then about 4%. Okay. The only thing that should change here technically would be this turning into Guardians of the Galaxy, but you don't even have to do that if you don't want to. This is a good set of cards, especially since you have 5% Pierce on this card and an attack stat and crit rate and crit damage. Looks like you got this one with the ticket, maybe, using that clever trick like we did to get the only 5% Pierce we've got. But yeah, I definitely would just leave this alone for now and capitalize on the Pierce and stuff. But yeah, you could replace it with Guardians of the Galaxy eventually if you wanted to. Nice, you got your proc here, max HP dodge. All attack blue is fantastic. Attack speed is nice. Mind resist red, of course, is a no-go. Nice, ignore defense as well. Whether or not cold resist is no. Movement speed, to me, is no. You want HP here, especially with the hybrid set. You want HP and dodge if you can get them, but you can lock all basic attack speed, and ignore defense here to maintain Pierce when you reroll. Nice, you got your proc. Nice rolls on the bottom of this. 5 quality, attack, all attacks, and HP proc, very nice. All attack is red, unfortunate. Cooldown blue is nice. Ignore defense blue is nice. And honestly, crowd control time down, this is where you may consider locking this, right? The other option here is dodge, but this is a PvP card. And if you end up moving it to a PvP set, the crowd control time down might be just as valuable, if not more valuable than dodge. You might lock that. And then you have 3 stats you can. 1, 2. Moving on to Ghost Rider. I don't do quick math. I didn't math. There's no math. Ugh. Giving me the chills thinking about math. I've actually been trying to make myself do math in my head more because I'm so bad at it. Because I have just like fallen off and I need to practice using my brain. I have a feeling, I don't talk about this kind of stuff like ever on stream, but I think a lot of younger people and a lot of people are becoming aware of this. We're going to have to take care of our brains moving forward. We're going to have a big issue with like replacing human thought and like the consequences of some of the ways we're living. It'll be interesting, man. Do math in your head. Read books. Read physical text if you can. Probably good for your brain. Just some life advice. I could be wrong, like with all the advice, but consider it. Anyhow, let's see. What do we got going on here? Recovery rate. Max HP is good. Phys defense is okay, but not what you want, really. Let me look at your ignore defense again. I think you're good, but I don't know if you want to lock phys defense. Maybe. Hybrid set, after all. All basics is nice, and attack speed is nice. So if you can roll an attack stat here, you'd be good. Would be good to know for sure, though. Like, you don't want to roll a blue attack stat there and then have to come back and work on this card. So, yeah, you have a ton of ignore defense right now. So you may be good to lock the phys defense. Might be just fine. And then the bottom of the card looks just fine. You got the proc, you got 6 quality. Looks good. Already did all of mine. I am good, my friend. Thank you, though. Got your proc, looking good. We got cooldown blue, nice. Ignore defense blue and movement speed blue. I would just lock ignore defense and cooldown, reroll the movement speed, and keep on trucking. Looking good. Ambush 30, 150 speed universal on top. Gotcha. Yeah. Looks good. Looks good. 87 there. Nice. Putting it in the right place. Nice. Mighty competition here. 7-second cooldown. Speed universal. Nice. It looks like you know what you're doing with your builds. They look good. Builds look pretty dang good. 0.9 per 1, 200. Looking good there. Wolverine with an energy. 0.9 per 1. All right. Looking good, man. Your builds look good. You know what you're doing. 0.9 per 1. Yes. All that juicy. Although I am noticing that you don't have 2 attack Uru on like any of your builds, which is very interesting. Maybe something to think about. I don't know if you thought you could only have 1, but you can have 2 attack Uru on all of your gears. So yeah, no. You knew. Could just be a lack of Uru or not wanting to use 6 stars, wanting to combine Froden's Blessings instead. But just throwing that out there. Not a huge deal. Well. All right, we got Doom. Let's see, what do we need? That's the question. Got Speed Villain, got Storm, got Strange, got Hulk. You got most of your coverage done. It's almost all there, eh? Wow. So, for tier 4s... no artifact, no CTP. Sit down, Deadpool. Let's see. Yeah, waiting for Odin's Blessings. That makes sense. Let's see, out of what you've got here... who are you using for Combat Female? For ABX? Good question. Got Gamora, good. Bunch of your sports, looking good. Need M'Baku, no? Rolled right past the dude. My gosh, you have a lot of tier 2s. Oh no, there's M'Baku. Yeah, he needs a mega tier 2 ticket. Woo! That's a lot. So Taskmaster might be a good tier 4 option then for you, eh? Gives you a tier 4 support. Give you a better score for female combat ABX. An option. For the tier 2 discount, I don't know if you have a plan already. Were you thinking about Silver Surfer or like, I don't know if you have CTPs waiting for any of those guys, anything like that. Or Scarlet Witch. You've got a lot of good options for the tier 2, but none of them have builds, basically. So whether that's going to be Silver Surfer for PvP or Scarlet Witch for PvE. Yeah, Scarlet Witch. I don't know if you're going to buy both her uniforms on Black Friday or what the plan is. Of course, it'd be dependent on Alliance battle restrictions, but Yeah, thinking about Silver Surfer. That sounds pretty good. That sounds good. People were saying that uniform is getting old, and it is, but it's also really good. Still good. So whether or not it'll get replaced, I guess, is the thing to consider. But I'm not sure we'll see a Silver Surfer uniform that soon. Yeah, and then I like Taskmaster. I do not like Tier 4 in Captain Marvel for reasons that you're familiar with if you watched me play at all. I just don't think she's worth the investment. Yeah. You have a lot of good supports built up. The PvP characters that you have don't have their artifacts or CTPs, so I wouldn't be in a hurry to build them up, you know, to Tier 4, you know. I would look more at, like, Taskmaster, maybe Nick Fury for support. Looking at Scarlet Witch in the future and thinking about her uniforms and thinking about the coverage they can provide for you for Alliance Battle. Watch for a Mega Tier 2 ticket for M'Baku. Very good support that's still sitting at 6 stars, not supporting anybody. And yeah, looks good. Your account's looking good, man. You got a lot of characters built up. I think... No, you got like Ghost Rider. That's who I use as well now. Should you buy Miles? Let's see. You said you have like 16,000 crystals. Are you free to play or low spender? If you don't mind my asking. You guys never have to tell me that if you're not comfortable. Just curious, because if you're light spending, then I would say yes, 100%. Excuse me, pick up Miles. But if you're completely free to play, I would say maybe give it the same breakdown that I did. Like, see where the use is going to come for you and make sure that it's enough value to justify 1,750 crystals, right? So you'll get a good striker. That's really nice. Gives you the ability to maybe take Ghost Rider PvP. You already gave him a rage, though, so something to consider. But also Speed Villain, which you do not have covered. Oh, you do. You got Gwenpool. Yeah, so you're in the exact same boat I am, where you have like everything he does covered, but maybe not quite as well. So if you really want it, you could get it. If you're spending and the crystals aren't that big of an issue, you could get it. I am not buying it. So if you're waiting for me to buy it, you're going to be waiting until next year if I ever get it, which I probably won't, honestly. That one's probably just going to slip by for me. But I also am being really stingy with my crystals because this is 100% free to play for me. So I have to weigh those decisions super heavily. No, I am not a whale. I am not a whale. Yeah, looks good, man. Hopefully that helps you out. I don't have to imagine, baby. I live those kind of dreams. I don't have to imagine it at all. Let me know if you have any other specific questions. I'm happy to answer them. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Shaksham. No problem, brother. Hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Thank you for sharing. Let's move on to Shaksham here. Get on the last one for today. Where are we at? Where are we at? 202. Okay, okay. Got a 5 gem. Yeah, you've either had some stinky RNG like we have lately. Yeah, probably just stinker RNG. Hopefully you can get some 5 gem swords here soon. Hopefully. And then do we have any cooldown on the swords? Looks like none. None's the cooldown. But does you need it is the question, and absolutely not is the answer. You do not need it. Okay. Beautiful. Hey. Hey. 5 cancel, 213, delay cancel 4. Yes, sir. That is correct, unique person, to my knowledge. All right, so the set looks good. The ignore defense and the cooldown are well overcapped. You are good there. 6 quality, energy attack, physical attack, cooldown. Oh, very nice. Energy attack, you got cooldown blue. You got so much cooldown, holy smokes. And then what else is blue? Dodge. So dodge, fizz defense, and cooldown. Your ignore defense is so high, you could consider locking this fizz defense, but that ignore defense might change as you manipulate your cards, you know? So hard to say, but yeah, if you don't need the ignore defense, you could lock physical attack. Other than that, dodge is good to lock and cooldown is good to lock. Roll the rest. Bottom of that card looks great. Bottom of this card could use some work, but it looks like you're working on it, so that makes sense. Red. Cooldown blue is fine. Crit damage blue, good. Ignore defense blue, good. Movement speed bad. Crowd control time down. Good if you don't need dodge for a PvE set. So you'll have to decide whether or not you want to lock that or not. I would not lock the blue movement speed. I would look for HP, especially since this is a hybrid set. And there you go. Moving on. What do we got here? You got the proc, and that's what matters, man. The resists aren't optimal, but honestly, these other two bonus options aren't insanely good. I believe you get all basic defense is what you end up wanting to get here, and then one more beneficial stat like crit rate or crit damage or something. Crit rate blue is very good because you have a lot of cooldown, so it's very nice to have. And dodge and HP. There you go. Lock the crit rate, lock the dodge, lock the HP, let her rip. Dodge blue is good. Crit rate blue is good. The rest I would roll. The rest I would roll. And look for that proc on the bottom of this card as well. Sucks to sacrifice 7 quality, but the proc, in my opinion, like I've said many times, is better. HP proc, good. Like to see it. Cooldown blue, all basic blue, both fine to keep. And energy defense here, you probably want HP. You have a lot of cooldown. You just don't want more, man. Like, you really don't want cooldown on every card you have, which you don't have. But I'm saying as you roll these, like, you do have it here. You do have it here. And you do have it here. So you have 30% cooldown just on the top of your cards. Just on the crafted stats, right? Oh, thank you. And you need Ghost Rider. How did I miss that? Instead of Cable. I'm snoozing. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. We're all here to help. It takes a village, bro. Yeah, optimally, you want Ghost Rider. I'm sorry. Instead of Cable. You would definitely want Ghost Rider. But you got to get a Ghost Rider first. Yeah. So, good point. And so I wouldn't try to roll this anymore. I would enjoy the stats that you have here. Leave it alone. Because you'll want to replace this with Ghost Rider. It's another 20% all attack proc is so good. My bad. I should have told you that right out the gate. Yeah. But other than that, things are looking good. Cards work in progress. I definitely keep that in mind. That you don't want to put any more rerolls into this if you're going to replace it with Ghost Rider. And it's the only card on here I would replace with Ghost Rider, unless you're pulling this off, turning this into a 100% PvE set, in which case I would put Ghost Rider here and remove this and save it for a PvP set. But that is not where you're at right now. Your crafting cards and stuff were way off from 2 full sets of cards. So, likely just replacing that with Ghost Rider. All right, let's take a look at your roster. What you got going on? Nice roll on a Mighty Greed. Nice. Missing a strike on the first gear, but that's maybe not the end of the world. Try and make sure you get a strike in each gear, though. Yeah, physical attack, physical attack. Get those strikes in there. Nice, you got a magic and a heal. Magic and a heal, magic and a heal. Oh, so close. Heal, but no magic, and I'm still jealous. What do we got going on here? That'll work. This could be rolled better, I think, no? I can never remember the max values for Conquest on a Mighty. I don't know why. I think it's 60 and like... Is it 70? Is that the highest? I want to go look, but I'm not gonna. Weird. Mighty Destruction on Wolverine. Know about that one. 80. Thank you, Shaksham. Yeah, 80. And so I would not reroll this to try and get 80 on the bottom there. Forget that whale nonsense. Nice 0.9 per 1. Looks good. Yeah, 7-second cooldown. Looks like you know what you're doing with your builds. Probably waiting to buy a uniform here is my guess on Black Friday. Nice. Yeah, builds all look good. Really interesting. Nice. Yeah, makes sense, right? Big old single skill damage proc that he can use. Bunch of damage to boss types. This would be good for, yeah, PvE and would work okay for PvP. Careful with all these not that one. All these are, not that one. All these artifacts. equipping these to the wrong characters. This could be really old, but better to just turn this into, well, you got the reduced pierce damage, so never mind. I would have equipped it to Drax, because I'm crazy like that. But I thought I saw some other ones. Maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, you got a lot of these on PvE characters, too. But hey, if that's your prerogative, you go for it. Because you're doing the right thing. You're at least rolling them to the only stats that matter, which is good. Which is good. Silver Surfer for Tier 4 on Black Friday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looks good. And then, like, you've got Mephisto lined up after that. Yeah, you're one of those people who's got just, like, a gang of stuff to build, man. You got Scarlet Witch on deck. You've got Mephisto waiting. You've got Silver Surfer waiting. And then you've got great supports like Nick Fury. Things like that. Let's see. ABL coverage, ABXL coverage. You're already, like, killing it in that department. Combat Female, ABX, Combat Hero. You've got Ghost Rider to cover the weird Thor days. You just need Gwenpool. Yeah. To really, like, widen that out. Get your coverage done. And Scarlet Witch. It's kind of like Scarlet Witch and Gwenpool are the last two pieces for you, eh? So I would try to line those up. I would try to do, like, Silver Surfer, maybe then Gwenpool, then Scarlet Witch. Then Mephisto, or fit Mephisto in earlier. Maybe do... Oh, he's expensive. Maybe do... Yeah, Universal Heroes missing. Yeah, you can use Scarlet Witch. And then Universal Villain female, too. So Scarlet Witch, if you get both their uniforms, can do double duty for you. But you also want to get this guy built up when you have his uniform. Take advantage of him. Expensive builds, but yeah, you want this guy. Well, if you want this guy. To be honest, I feel like Scarlet Witch would be more important for your account to Tier 4 first over Silver Surfer. But your preference is also obviously really important. But I think Scarlet Witch, if you got her uniforms, could cover a lot more days. And, well, no, yeah, like a lot more days. And then I feel like even Mephisto would be more important than Silver Surfer. But then Silver Surfer would probably be more important than everything after Gwenpool. Barring any major changes, right? Is Hela's uni worth picking up on Black Friday? Yeah, it's a great support. Really good anti-hero support. Yeah, 4 days for Wanda. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I would keep that in mind, that even though you had Silver Surfer as a plan, you can totally still do that. Entertain Scarlet Witch instead. Just see if you like the way that works out for you. Because I think Scarlet Witch, Mephisto, and Gwenpool even are going to provide more value for your account right now than Silver Surfer. Until who gets Mephisto? Anyhow. Yeah, exactly. So are the rest of us. Makes the count help kind of weird right now. Yup. All I can do is kind of go off what we've got right now. But you know what? PvP ain't changing. So there is that. Oh. 5 days without Mephisto. Yes, copy that. So yeah, man, she's really good. She's a lot of coverage. And I don't think she's going to lose all those days with the changes. You know, lose all that value. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And hopefully that helps you out, man. Boom. Wayne, what? What'd you say, Wayne? What are you flexing today? Nah, you beat my ass. You're on cooldown. You have to wait 24 hours before we flex any more of your stuff on stream. You beat me up too bad, man. Oof. Oh, we could still jump in that. Anyways, yeah, hopefully all that was helpful. Thanks so much for hanging out today, guys. We should get new events tomorrow, which is exciting. Like I said, I think Wednesday, if my wife's up for it. Do you work Wednesday? No? You want to play some Marvel Rivals on a members only stream with me on Wednesday? Nice. Wednesday, Marvel Rivals, members only stream right after our normal stream. We're just going to go straight into it. So if any of the members can hang out late, if you're in India for that, or, you know, a little later into the morning, if you're on my side of the planet, look forward to that with y'all. Anyhow, if you liked the stream today, had a good time, learned anything, go ahead, hit that like button. If you want to see more of the live stream series, we're doing it every day at 8:30 a.m. Pacific. For now, it's going to be switching to 7:30 a.m. Pacific for people who observe daylight savings time. But the time for the streams that those of you who don't observe will remain the same. Anyhow, I'm Omgray. This is free to play. Check out that ABX meta video if you want, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out, y'all.